And hello YouTube. Today at powerjackrepair.org we got a Razer RZ09. I don't stock those jacks here, so if you're sending one of those laptops to me, make a note, send me an email first saying that you're sending an RZ09 and I need to buy a 3-pin connector for it. All right. So this laptop did not arrive with the replacement jack. I mean, I don't have the replacement jack for it, but it seems like the jack is fine. I mean, right? No, that's not it. Usually one of the pins breaks, but in this case it's not broken, so I'm not sure what the problem yet. I see that it got 4 screws missing here, 1 screw missing here, 1 screw missing here. Those screws are not even all the way in, if you look closely. You see how they like kind of stuck out of there. So let's see if we can fix whatever the problem is. But yeah, usually the pins are missing. There should be 3 pins in there, and if one of them is missing. Now, I have done a dozen of those laptops or more, and when the replacement connector wasn't available, I was able to do something else. And I'm pretty sure I have like videos from 2-3 years ago where I was doing some fiddling with the connections and installing something aftermarket. Well, it would be from like a Dell or something. I would install a Dell jack and would probably run the wires. And here I see there is like scratches here. Let's open it up. We got almost screw here. So, yeah, and usually the pins get stuck right here. Oh, it's a brand new adapter. So you see how good the adapter is? It's brand new. So they already tried the brand new adapter. Let's take a look what we got here. Ooh. Oh, okay. I haven't seen that before. Let me show you that. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, well, yeah, that's all I can say. Anyways, many laptops, most of the laptops that I work on, somebody already worked on before. And this is an example of it. I have nothing against people working on their own laptops or bringing to other shops to work on them, simply because, I mean, I understand. I mean, I try to save money as much as possible. So I try to do everything myself. But I will show you under the I mean, I don't even know if this is I don't even think I need to take anything farther out. Yeah, I see some missing components right there. Let me show you here. Yeah, so if you look closely, we have the trace missing here. So that's a missing trace right here. I don't want to damage further. So this trace right here should be part with this guy, I assume, I think, right? This is ground that's supposed to be soldered through and it's not soldered through, and this should be also ground. And this right here has the entire trace missing, and I assume that I mean, what's that line here? I'm not sure. Well, anyways, I don't know if this is gonna work. All right, so I will just show you how to take it apart, and we will fiddle around and see what we can salvage, I guess is the keyword. But again, I get that stuff all the time here, so it's nothing new. Everybody does the best they can. Worst case, I can oh, what's that here? Okay. All right. Anyways, let's continue working. At least it's gonna be a good video made, all right? I hope to make a good video. So here we're just gonna here we unscrew this guy. Oh, and that screw is not from this Opera because the screwdriver doesn't even want to pick it up. So yeah, good luck. Let's find a tiny screwdriver. Is that a tiny one? Is that? Yeah, and that's a really tiny one. Yep. Good job. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so basically all the screws are kind of this and that. That's not even the right here. I never seen the fans cooling the batteries. That's like the most, is that Tesla design, I guess. Tesla is what made the design, right? If you cool the batteries, if you put fans on the batteries, they're gonna last longer. But no, let's connect a jack that's gonna break all the time. Here. Oh, I have nothing against this jack because that's what puts the fuel in my car. If it wouldn't be for Razer's, Asus, Lenovo laptops, I would probably close down the business a long time ago, but people spend thousands of dollars on laptops like that, and eventually they spend $100 to fix it. Okay, so here like that. Like that. Good job. Because every single laptop I get here, I try to make it work, even if somebody else worked on them. And that's the reason why most of the computer shops send it my way when clients already tried to work on them. They bring it to computer shops, and computer shop just package it up and ship it this way, because I'm kind of a last hope repair shop. But no need to send me everything, guys. I mean, the point is we fix the power jacks. But sometimes people think that because the laptop doesn't work, it's the power jack issue. I mean, here, I can definitely something isn't right. And it seems to me the connector is brand new, because it seems new to me, because the pins looks new. It just, the soldering right there is not, I mean, the removal of the previous jack was probably not, what's that here? Seems like a piece of the casing came off or not right here. Strange, but anyways, no big deal. Some screws that are not from this Opera. All right. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right. So let's see. I would probably need to take the heatsink too. All right. Another screw that's not from even, I don't even think it's from this laptop, because those tiny screws I haven't seen in like ever. Those are like iPhone screws. So, all right, so we got some connections on the other side. So I assume we need to do something about the keyboard. Let's take a look. Can we remove the keyboard? No, we can't remove the keyboard. We cannot remove the keyboard. All right, so here we disconnect the Wi-Fi. We disconnect the fans. And another fan right here. Okay. Like that. Oh, we got 2 more screws here and there. So let's see. Well, you know what I'm afraid for? Probably they removed the heatsink as well when they were working on this thing, and might something be similar to this under the heatsink, so I'll probably need to remove the heatsink. You probably don't need to remove the heatsink. The heatsink was removed before because I could see the twisted, I could see the damage to the screws. Yep. So the heatsink was removed before. It's hard to know if the new paste is there or not, so I would have to remove the heatsink anyway. If somebody was working on it, just to double check that everyone prior to me did a good job. I mean, didn't mess up anything under the heatsink. Because if I make this guy work and the client says it worked for a week and then a fire came out from under the heatsink, I don't want to be dealing with that. So, I mean, in your case, you probably don't need to remove the heatsink, but in this case, because I don't know what was done, I mean, I don't know where it's been. Let's see. Does it come out? Strange, it sits there pretty well. Let me see. Okay, I didn't expect that. All right, so what we have? We have some metal right there. Why is there metal? Here, let me remove that because so someone workbench wasn't clean enough. All right, so some dog hair, which is fine, and so this is all good. Yeah, no, overall this is good shape. It just some metal pieces got stuck. Yeah, right here too. You see this metal piece here? All right. It sometimes happens when there's just too much solder flying around the area. But overall, I think we're all good. Well, hold on 1 second. Why is it like that? Here we have that, we have this. We have a missing pad right here. The rest of the pad, right? We got this pad here covering this, which is good. This row of pads and covering this row of pads, okay. Just why there's so much hair here? And why there's so much... Yeah, my understanding when it was being worked on, this... This collected whole bunch of metal shavings from wherever. Because, you see, I mean, if this metal shavings get on the board... Okay, now let me put this guy is messed up too. Those tweezers are messed up because I use them all the time. I just need to get that metal shaving off. Is it off? It's not off. Okay, I don't see it anymore. Yeah. Oh, right here. Come on. Okay, so we got this pad here, that pad right there. All right, let's remove the alrighty. And it doesn't look that bad on this side. Only problem is the pad is missing here as well. And yeah, so this is how the jack looks like. It looks like a brand new jack, right? It just the desoldering work on whatever was there before went south a bit, which is again no big deal. No big deal at all. Let's look under the microscope. All right, so let's inspect a bit closer. My concern, the biggest concern, is this guy right here. I'm not sure what to do about it. This guy. This needs to be enabled because that's what sends the signal to the laptop saying I can charge the battery. And I'm not sure if this area here was a scratch or if this area here was not a scratch. Let's take a look here. Because if it's a trace, I'm sure we had a capacitor like this right here. And this is, I assume, this could be negative, could be positive. So this area here, what we have here, that's the part I don't know right here, all right? Somebody already, this is no big deal right here. This is nothing. This guy doesn't sit. It should be sitting. You see there are 4 legs, one right here, another one right there. So this needs to be moved a bit towards this side. And it sits okay here. That's, again, this is a trace, so that's not a trace. I need to see videos of my other repairs for this laptop. I'm gonna go take a look at the videos and see what we have here and if this is a trace or not. I need to measure what we have on this, if this is a negative or this is... So because this is kind of a burn through when they were desoldering the old connector, this area got burned through. And if it's shorting with this guy, that's already a pain in the butt right there, you see? Where this is too close to here. And this right here, well, overall, you know what, let's finish what they started. No, I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Let's try and find a different tweezers. I meant to say tweezers. All right, so now if this is gonna come out this way, so it shouldn't be touching each other, right? Okay, so that's good. Now let's do this here as well. All right, I just hope it's not gonna be shorting here to here. All right, that's good. Okay, good. All right, so let's cut this guy off. Let me find my knife. Let's see. Okay. All right. The reason I'm doing that because I'm not sure if this damage was caused by original jack burning through, or was it caused by somebody working on the system before. So I just want to make sure. I'm gonna remove the excess traces that are not necessary already. I mean, only. All right, so let's see, is that burn through? Is it not burn through? Let's see. This looks like flux, maybe. Yeah, that's probably flux. All right, so no big deal. Let me measure the voltage here. Let me see what's here, and let me see something about this guy, because this is my number one concern. What's that? Is that a trace or is that not a trace? And was it capacitor like that right here, or was it not a capacitor like that right there? First, I want to clean this guy up to see better. Now I'm seeing it. I see that that was a okay, let's see. So yeah, this looks solid here. It's just a, this looks good. This looks good. Yeah, I don't see any burn marks. So in theory, this system should work fine once I'm done with it, assuming I'll figure out something about right here. Yeah, and this guy needs to be moved. Yeah. That's my biggest concern right here. Right there. Was it the diode or was it the capacitor there? Hard to say. Everywhere else, no big deal. Yeah. All right, so let me correct the two pieces that are definitely going to be solderable here, and I'm gonna run a wire. You know what? Let me first measure. All right, so let's see. This is ground, and this is ground. And a good thing that this guy does not ground anything. And it seems like the board didn't get damaged through. Let's see if he, oh, that trace is also taken off right here, or is it working? it doesn't respond. All right, I need to clean up this area right here and see, because the ground gonna be fine. This guy and that guy gonna be fine. This guy gonna run to here, and this guy gonna run to right there, assuming this pad is still workable. And are those two connected, or this is not connected here? I'm not really afraid of any of that. I've seen everything already before. It's nothing out of extraordinary. Just sometimes you want to have time to work on it, and sometimes it's easier to go work for an Amazon next door. They pay like $30 plus an hour there. Minimal work. All right. Okay, so this guy here, I want to see what that is. Let's see. Will it? Yeah, nothing picks up. Yeah, the trace is already gone. Shoot. I mean, it's not gonna work without the... Ay. Alright, let me first do this guy. Do that guy. See what we can do about this guy here. And probably do the line here as well. Alright. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so here we're gonna solder this guy. Fill it up. All the way, good job. I wanna solder it on this end here. Fill it up. Good job. Excellent. You see how well it's soldered through? Yeah, excellent. Excellent. All right, so let's solder this guy up. Right here. All right, and now we're gonna run the wire to this guy. Let's find the wire. Alrighty. Let's take a look. So that's a wire right here. And I wonder if... I think we have enough space, right? Underneath there, or is it top? Hold on one second. Alright, so it seems like this is the top of the motherboard. And we get plenty of space there. So we can just put a wire on top and nothing gonna be in the way. So let's see. Let's put a wire on top. Let's put a wire like that on top. Like that. I want it to be penetrated farther in. Somebody used some sort of crappy solder on this guy. You know what, here, let's... The reason everything went haywire because people used silver-based soldering on this. Alright, so like that. I mean, silver-based soldering is good, but if it's not used properly, it's useless. Alright. No, that pin is still moving. Okay. Alright. Okay, and let's do it here. Like that. Okay. Where is the plug? Good job. Good job, good job. Now I need to make it a bit higher so that nothing would be touching the bottom. Okay. It looks like I have huge pliers, right? No, but those are tiny pliers, and it just zoomed in like astronomically. All right, good. So this is the bypass right here, from here to here. This guy is soldered through just fine. This guy is soldered through just fine. And I told my clients to text instead of calling. So somebody just texted and I need to reply. All right, and I want to make sure that this guy here is not touching this trace, all right? And somebody decided to call. Okay. What's that here? Is that a metal of some sort? And where is... Ah, okay, so this is part of the trace, which is coming to here. Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do about this guy here? Since there is nothing here, it's... I mean, this thing just took out whatever was there, and I don't know what's going on next. Should it be a capacitor? Should it be a diode? Or what should it be here? Let me see. Yeah, this is just ripped off trace, I think. So yeah, this is all trace, but it's being ripped off right here. And I'm not sure what it's supposed to do. Is it a capacitor that goes here? And what this thing here right next to it? Is it connected somehow? I'm not sure if the other repairs I done on this laptop had yeah, I mean, yeah, the trace is not there. So maybe I should just jump the wire from here to here. Your guess is as good as mine. What? Okay, no, I need to see the videos of the other repairs I done. Let me correct this guy here, put it in place, because if it's not in place, probably gonna be... Oh, and this guy has some damage to it on the top, but not too much damage, I think. This should be alright. This is gonna melt. Oh. Yeah, so I gonna run the wire from here to either this trace, because this is done, or I should run it to whatever is here. Let me flip on the other side and see what's on the other side. What we got on the other side. And we got absolutely nothing on the other side except... Hold on one second. Could it be that this goes to here and then goes to here and then to here, 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 and that way? Could it be... Could be... Yeah, could be not. I don't know. So one of them is right here, another one is right there, right? When we go straight like that. Let's flip this guy over. Yeah, exactly. So this one is through going to the other side. I don't see what's going on here. Have no idea what's going on here. Is that a connection here, or that's not a connection? I'm just trying to figure out what's underneath it. Yeah, so this is the same trace. Okay. So that trace is the same. Right, so that trace is the same as the one. This goes to here, this goes to here, and there's probably a capacitor that should be there, probably. And this was running here, and this seems like also the same, or not? All right, let me clean up and figure it out. All right, so now that I clean it better, I think I know for sure. So we got, so this is a positive end here, all right? The capacitor stands between the negative, usually, and the positive. That's what this capacitor is here for. Now, if this is negative, it goes to here. Negative, there is no point putting a negative to whatever is here. So that should be a capacitor that will basically, how would I say it, smooth out the voltage that's coming here. And you see right here, the little tiny bridge right here, that means that this thing, I could connect to this directly. And even without this capacitor, the voltage not going to be coming as smooth. The amperage not going to be coming as smooth, but it's still going to work. So if I run the wire from here to here without this capacitor, which I probably have, but I'm not sure if there should be a capacitor there or there shouldn't. It just, I know that if I connect the minus to whatever this, it's not going to service me any good. So just by regular deduction. All right, so let's hope it's going to work. We're going to put some flux here. Flux is not putting on because I've been cleaning this thing for too much. Let's see. All right. Okay. So since we don't have a trace, all right, or we have a trace, but it's not leading to the pad that's supposed to do something, we gonna run the wire from here. Come on, please, 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 just make contact there. Come on. Yeah? No. No, please, давай. Come on. Come on. No, just don't move, all right? Just stay there. You know what, I probably need tweezers. If I would be able to get this guy soldered to... Okay. No? No. All right, so let me see if I could just cut it right here. All right. And let's see if we'll be able just to solder the end of this guy. And I cut it too short. Yeah, all right. Good job. So professional. Needed to cut it slightly longer than this. But let's see if we can do something about it. It's just I can't get that board to get some solder on top. Come on. Yeah, you know what, I need another wire here. Or maybe move this wire slightly. Yeah, we can move this guy. Like that. Yeah. We got the solid connection. Good job. Excellent. Excellent. Let's clean up everything. Oh, I forgot we got another component here to work on. All right, so let's let's clean up what I just cleaned up here. All right, good job. Now let's do all right, so this is my secret weapon. Spend $1,000 on this guy. This is a micro hot air, which precisely provides the hot air exactly where you need it to be at. Like that. You see? $1,000 well spent. All right, let's take a look. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's take a look if... Yep. Yep. Exactly. So, can a urologist do a heart surgery? Yes, he can. He's a doctor, right? But should he? Probably not. So, before you're gonna go and fix a connector, you know, you better off just paying $100 for me to do it. Now, again, this system doesn't work yet, but from what I see, I've done everything I could, all right? Minuses are well soldered, plus is soldered here with the wire. That wire is directly bypassed. Capacitor, there is no capacitor that long that I could just bridge to it. So this will have to be without the capacitor. This component sits in place just fine now. Let's look at the other side. Oh, okay. So the other side has a different issue. Other side also needs to be soldered well on this end here. All right. All right. All right, so those are grounds. They need to be nice and tight, soldered really well to the board. Okay, this one, you see the trace is already gone, so nothing to do about it here. You cannot really solder anything to anything here. Well, we can try. Let's see if it's gone. No, we can't do much because the trace is gone. Yeah, but we did run the wire on the other side, so we didn't really need to touch that at all. All right, let's get this $1,000 hot workstation out of here. All right, I think I've done everything I could for this laptop. In theory, if nothing else got messed up in the process, everything should work. Need to clean up the heatsinks, need to redo something about the insulation here as well, and we will finish it up. All right, so don't get me wrong. Can I do this repair without a $1,000 soldering station? Can I do it without the $1,000 hot air, without a $1,000 smaller hot air, without a microscope for a couple $1,000? Yeah, I can do this kind of repair with just a nail, you know, just heat up the nail on the gas stove and desolder this guy because I have experience, all right? But am I gonna do it without it? What's the point if I have all the good tools around me, all right? Again, I'm extremely optimistic about this repair because it doesn't seem like anything else is damaged besides those points, and I hope the adapter gonna be recognized. Well, the adapter is aftermarket, all right, so it might not get recognized because of that, because it's an aftermarket adapter. But in theory, everything should be. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't work. All right, the jack is brand new. In my understanding, this looks like a brand new jack. It just the desoldering job wasn't done correctly. And this channel has over 1,000 plus repair videos, probably already 2,000 videos of repairs of different laptops, makes and models. And this wire doesn't know. Okay, so this wire gonna go right here. All right, so I need to make sure that everything else here is solid as well. All right, so they connected this wire, connected, and connected. So this guy should be here. All right, so this goes here, that goes there. Okay, good job. Lower it down, bring this guy over, and bring this guy over here like that. Okay. So if you got this laptop, I mean, this jack is not that hard to replace, honestly. It's probably one of the easiest jacks to replace, but try not to take out the traces because the repair gonna be much more involved. At least I didn't have to buy a new connector for this laptop because those connectors are ridiculously expensive. And there are 1,000 scratches on this cable for some reason, and I'm not sure why. So maybe the keyboard cable might be faulty to begin with. All right, so I'm gonna clean up the heatsink, put the heatsink on top. What I wanna do is I wanna put some screws onto the motherboard here and there. All right, so right here. And that screw is too long. That screw is way too long. All right, so we got a shorter screw here. Let's see. And no, that one is also too long. Let's try and look for the smaller ones. All right. Okay. So this guy, the ones I was taking out, And those are the ones going to the... Oh, nope. Still too long. Wow. Where are the screws from this motherboard? That's not the way how you're supposed to. So anyways, yeah, so I don't have the screws for... I mean, this is the smallest screws there are. I mean, I got a whole bunch of screws. I'm gonna match up the screws right now. It's just gonna take me some time. All right, so I found a relatively compatible screw. Let's take a look. Because I want the board to lay flat when I'm putting the heatsink on. All right, so that's a good screw. All right, let's find another one of those. Smallest screws go right there. All right, so this is another small screw here. All right. Let's put it here. Okay, good. So now that it's laying flat, lays flat, assuming they put the jack the right way, I assume that's the right way they put it on. Hopefully, I hope so. Really hope so. I know what. Where is the voltmeter? I'm gonna measure if we get everything that we need to get the way we should get. So that's a negative. That's a negative. That's positive. Well, we get something on the positive end, and this, and this. We get something on that too. So all of the contacts from the jack make contact with the motherboard. So that's a good, really good thing. Sure if this is sitting there properly. Maybe not. Maybe it does. All right. So let's put the screw right here. Why are all the screws so long? Why is it such a long screws everywhere here? Okay, good job. Now let's put this guy here. All right. Here. Oh, this one is from which opera? This one is from this opera. All right. I have so much confidence that this laptop gonna work. I'm like over the top on confidence. Easy job. Easy repair. And not easy repair is something has to do with USB Type-C connectors. That's something else that we fix. It's a different pricing model. It's the whole world is going crazy with USB Type-C. All right, somebody is again. Let's see. So let's do this like that. All right, so what we got? We got more metal on the heatsink, which we're gonna remove. Okay. All right, let me clean up the heatsink a bit. All right, I'm confused. This is one color, this is another color. This is of two color. This one is a bit broken. It's not so much I'm confused, it's just I'm seeing what's the best way for me to go about getting this guy. I mean, this is just like... All right, so what can I do here? And this guy right here, is it covered too or is it not covered? Yeah, it should be covered. Why is it not covered? this is gonna burn. If this is not covered, it's gonna burn. That thing is not... you know what? I can just put some thermal paste here. I can put just some thermal paste right there. And it's gonna be alright, right? Let me see if I'm gonna put maybe some gel on it. Alright, so let's get the putty going. Alright, so here, like that. Like that. This putty goes bad pretty fast. Alright. Let's use this guy here. And let's put it on this guy here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. It's not going well. Okay, so here this is the side. Right? Well, I hope when I'm gonna be squishing it with the heatsink, I hope it's gonna squish underneath here. But I wanna just cover the whole thing. It doesn't stick to anything. This putty doesn't stick to anything. Alright, good job. Good job. Let's do this way. It's just I couldn't find the gel I'm usually using because I'm on a different floor. So I had to open up this putty, which I... Alright, so like that. I just want to make sure that all of the components covered completely. Otherwise it's all gonna burn. Okay, so here. You know what, here. Yeah, horrible. Horrible. You know what, I'm just gonna cover the second one too, because that that putty that's made of two. Okay, so this should be much better. This doesn't even stick. It's just cooling. Okay, so good job. Again, I want to cover the whole chip completely. Okay, good job here. And good job right there. Excellent. Okay. We're gonna close it up. Okay. That thing stinks pretty badly. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this pad here. this guy because it's combination and it probably doesn't even do much. It came right off. So anyway, so this covers, that covers. Good job. Memory chip seems to be in place properly. Let's get the thermal grease. Where's the thermal grease? Shoot. So this is a putty right there, and this is the thermal grease, which I got plenty of on every floor. All right, good job. What I want to do now is make sure all of the glass is covered. Once I make sure that all the glass is covered, I remove the excess. Again, all the glass should be covered. All right, so once I know the glass is covered, here, a little piece right there. So now I know that the CPU and GPU for sure not gonna overheat. If anything gonna overheat, it's one of those guys, or maybe this guy. Let's see. Yeah, doesn't look the best, but looks okay. I have seen worse. Okay. Oh, you know what? Do I need to put the other fan first? Probably need to put the other fan first. Good job. Like that. Okay, good. Now let's secure the heatsink to. Now, my guess is that after they did the repair here, they didn't power it up. So in theory, the heatsink, the GPU should not be damaged or any components around it in any shape or form. Even that metal that was stuck in between the heatsink and the components, I'm sure it wasn't damaged. Okay. You don't want to over tighten anything here, you just tighten it until it stops. Once it stops, all right? And then we have one more screw here. Hopefully that's the screw for this end. I don't think that's the right screw here. No, it is the right screw. At least this screw is correct. Okay, good job. So we got another screw that we can put right. Ooh, everything's moved. We have another screw. By the way, you can zoom in and zoom out on your phone. It's a new option that YouTube made. Okay, so here we're just gonna connect this guy. Right here we're gonna connect those wires have been through quite a lot, I think. Yeah. And it doesn't want to go in, obviously, because it's been through a lot. Let's see. Well, this is just LEDs for the front, but if the LED not gonna work, it's probably because the wire has been taken out too many times. All right, this guy is here. All right, let's connect the. Let's connect the fan here. Fan right there. Okay, like that. Somebody took the Wi-Fi off and didn't put the screw of the correct size in it, and the Wi-Fi doesn't hold in there. Let me go find the right screw. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even saying anything because I'm used to it. Every second laptop I get here has been worked on, and it's nothing out of extraordinary. Let's see if we can. Oh, come on. Nope. Yeah. Okay. So let's see if we can. You see? That's how it's supposed to be done. It's not supposed to be like all over the place. Okay. Now, what else we have left? We got the fancy schmancy battery with 2 fans in it, which is just overkill, honestly. All right, this is going to right there, right here. Make sure this is all right here. Okay, good job. And before I'm gonna connect that, I have this guy upwards, and this guy needs to be not in the way. All right. So now let's all right, so this screw goes there, this screw goes here, and this screw goes right here. Those are the short screws. Let's see if this guy gonna go right here. Okay. Now we're gonna guide the wire here through this edge. Okay. All right. Alright guys, if the video was useful, consider leaving a like. I would appreciate it. You know, a good comment such as good job or something would also be appreciated, because the more comments there are, the better videos are positioned. Alright. Alright, I wonder if we got any. Okay, so this is gonna be here. So here, let's see if Okay, so that's gonna hold the jack in place. And the second, if you can. Okay. Beautiful, just amazing. All right, I got one screw I'm thinking of putting right here. Okay. And now we're gonna connect the battery and hope not just hope that nobody messed up anything anymore. Okay, looks good. Let's put the top cover on. Again, not sure what happened there, but most of the screws are not even from here, so let's just do our best to match them up. I guess like that, even though this is not how it's supposed to be. No, it doesn't even go in because of the damage on the other side. No, this is not even yeah, no, this is not even from this Opera. All the screws I don't have use for because they're not even, well, you know what, the screw situation I will figure it out once I'm gonna see if the laptop works or not, because maybe I need to take it apart again. All right, let's see. All right, so it's a brand new adapter. I can see it because this guy is like from the factory and the tip is in like new shape. So we connect it there and let's see if it's gonna work. All right, so here we got the another tie. All right, and I hope I didn't waste anybody's time. It's been 1 hour and 13 minutes. It's been a bit more because I had to do this and that. Well, let's hope. All right, so I get no indication whatsoever about anything here. Let's see, this is 11.8 amps. All right. So yeah, even though I think I've done everything, it didn't. Well, let's see, where's the power button? Is that the guy? Oh, we got the power. So I guess, you know what, that LED here, remember I told you that that cable was the correct word, shoved in and shoved out of the port too many times, and the LEDs on the front, they don't work at all here. There is nothing, it doesn't show up. So I want to make sure, maybe it's powering up from the battery, maybe it's powering up from this guy, I don't know yet. We will see if it's gonna show me anything. Ooh. All right, so we are charging. Right there is the charge light. and for some reason the monitor goes haywire. Ooh. Yeah, so somebody screwed up something when it comes to the monitor, because you see how it behaves itself. But we got, yeah, this sucks, all right? This sucks. Hopefully something with the cable not right, because this is just... Anyways, the point is, the laptop is charging. Well, right there. Is it touch screen or is it not touch screen? Should be touch screen, no? Yeah, right there. It doesn't matter how I wiggle it, it still jumps. All right, so let me take it apart and connect and disconnect the cable. My guess, the people who disconnected the cable from the screen were a bit tough on it, and that's the reason we get that. But was I right, or was I right that the laptop gonna power up? I was. So yeah, same thing that happened to this cable when it comes to LEDs. Same thing happened to the cable that's goes to the screen. It's been disconnected too many times. Wasn't disconnected well. Wasn't connected well. Maybe it was disconnected when... All right. What else? Oh, we got another metal part here of some sort. What's that? Here we got something too. And we got this pad here for whatever reason, I don't know. All right. Oh, okay, so this is supposed to dissipate upwards here. Is that the LED cable? Is that the LED cable? One of those is LED cables. All right, so anyway, I need to disconnect the battery. Which got charged somewhat. Let's see. What could be the problem here? This looks solid to me. But what if I just gonna put it here and not guide it through? All right. What if I just gonna do... You see, it sits too close to the heatsink here. All right. Now let's see. I mean, I did when I... What I didn't like about this one is that it has some sort of white paint right here. So my understanding is when the soldering was happening, I see the damage right here. You see this white stuff? I mean, it's probably a soldering iron burned through here, and that's the reason why we get what we get. You know what? Maybe it's just... no, but I mean, that's not how it's supposed to be. Okay, my understanding, this is someone insulating what was burned through, and that's the cable that needs to be replaced probably in order for the screen to work well. I'm sure everything else is gonna work fine. Right, so what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna insulate this guy. So the connector works, all right? The connector does work. Let's see if maybe we insulate this guy here. Maybe it causes a short with the... All right, so if you insulate this guy, let's insulate it a bit more. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, so it doesn't do this clicking thing how it's supposed to click. So it's either here or bent too much right there, or it's right here. So that's the situation here. You know what, how about we're just gonna move this guy away. We're gonna shove our Wi-Fi cables in there. Alright, so once the cable's in, yeah, I mean, this cable right here been disconnected too much, and it's not sitting the way it should be sitting. Maybe we're just gonna massage it in there. But let's try and maybe tape it down. Maybe it's gonna be much better position. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, so that's your problem right there. Okay, let's again put the top cover on. Let's put a couple of screws in. Nah, this is not holding anything here. Let's try. Okay, so we plug it in reverse. Let's see if the reverse is gonna work as well. Let's see. The light on the front still doesn't show up anything. Press the power button. Did I forget to connect the battery? I probably forgot to connect the battery, right? And you wanna tell me it doesn't wanna work without the battery? Oh. Who designs laptops like that don't wanna work without the battery? What if you're in space? You seen that advertisement? When people with laptops saying 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I didn't connect the battery. And they go into the space. The best thing is that they never show how they come back. Because the brand of the laptop they advertise, you would never be able to come back from space with that brand of the laptop. I'm not gonna name the names, but I'm happy for the clients who buy them, because that's the #1 brand of the laptop I like to see here, because it's here every day. If you wanna go to outer space and never come back, look for advertisement where people sit in a shuttle and they say ignition, and that's it. That's the last. That's the last words coming out of them. Well, anyways, let's just see if we get anything. Situation if the screen gonna improve or not, and if it's even gonna power up again. All right, so here like that. Again, nothing here. And yeah, it doesn't want to work without the battery plugged in. Okay, so right now we get screen, which is relatively good. Okay, stable for now. Let's see, once it powers up, will we get the screen that's gonna be, okay, so let's do restart my PC. All right, so keyboard works. Thing is spinning right there. The thing is, if that's a touch, oh yeah, right there, it started to go nuts again. My guess, that's a touch screen cable that makes it go nuts. This shouldn't be happening like that. How is it possible to just stop the touchpad screen from working? My understanding, something on that cable prohibits because before the touch thingy enables and gets enabled, I see that it's working good in the BIOS and in recovery options. So my guess, if we take this guy apart right here, and if we disconnect the touch screen option, let's disconnect the touch screen. My guess, this is the touch screen, and this is the, oh no, this is the camera cable, and this is all in one. This is a touch screen and the LED cable. And yeah. All right, so I need to take a picture of the item number and go look for it. All right, so here is the situation. Even if they replace this connector, it's not gonna work because somebody screwed up that plastic pin right there, and that plastic pin damaged a pin, the last pin on the motherboard right there. I will show you under the microscope in a second. So, yeah. Yeah. Let me go under, you know what, let me disconnect the battery and go under the microscope and see what we got. All right, so here is the problem right there. You see it? They basically broke off the pin, the last pin, and I can't really do much about it. I mean, seriously. How could they? I mean, I never seen a damage like that. I mean, this is something. I mean, I never seen anything. Let's see. Can we maybe? So when this guy doesn't make contact. Oh. Oh, you know what? Hold on one second here. Let's look on the. Let me see. So this goes straight, straight, straight. This one's broken. And this one messed up. This one moved to the right. But this one moved to whatever. I don't know where it's moved to. All right. Let me try and get this plastic off of here. All right. So that's plastic is already off. Oh, and you see it's moved here. Let's see if we can get. Okay, so that's the problem here. All right, let me get that guy out of there. All right. All right, so what we got? Oh, so it's like a spring. Okay. So we want to lift up this spring, and we want to lift up this spring, right? And you see, it's not exactly straight as I want it to be, and I'm not sure why. Okay, so this guy. No, 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 no. You were sitting just fine. Go back. Yeah. Yeah, go back right like that. Good job. Okay. You know what? Let me get those Wi-Fi cables out of here for some time. Okay. Now I get more focused on my... Do you know of any other repair place, like a power connector repair place that's gonna work with other stuff besides jacks? Probably not. The thing is, no, no. All right, time to try other tweezers. Let's see. How about this guy? Did they do it on purpose? Some hair inside? Seriously? You know, sometimes client says, you know, one thing, but you spend the whole day trying to fix totally different thing that just has nothing to do with anything. Ay, ay, ay. I feel it's gonna break. I don't feel it, I know it's gonna break. Yeah, it's broke. All right. Crap. This sucks. This job sucks. All right. All right. Okay, so I hope it's gonna make contact with the top and everything's gonna be peachy. Okay, what's that metal here doing? No, seriously, this is just like ridiculous, all right? This is ridiculous. I mean, what if I wouldn't have a 3D microscope? What if I wouldn't spend thousands of dollars on those 3D microscopes? Well, I guess this whole connector needs to be resoldered, probably. Well, another thing is to cut off the cable and connect the cable directly to this pad here. But in order to resolder this whole thing, you need to get a donor like that. And where would I get a donor like that? I wouldn't be able to get it anywhere. Okay, so let's take a look at the plug, what we got on the plug side. All right. All right, what's that right here? Why is it broken like that? What is it? This is the reason why everything went haywire right here. Oh, it should be like that? And it's like that? Yeah. Somebody was doing a lot of hot air or soldering rework because this is just a melt up right here. This is simply melted, all right? The reason I never seen anything like that because it's melted from something, from some sort of... Can I just remove this from there? That's the reason why. Okay, so I straightened it out. I wonder if it's out too far or is it all right? All right, so let's try. Let's try and connect this whole thing. Okay. I'm usually extremely confident in my skills, but when it comes to fixing the fixing this, I'm not sure if what I did gonna make it work. I mean, I'm pretty confident it's gonna work, This is just not the way how it's supposed to be. Right, so here we're gonna I wonder if the plug got damaged first and then the connector, or somehow the connector got damaged. I'm not sure. I don't know. All right, so here we're gonna redo this guy here. This is just a camera cable. Okay. We need to connect the. So it's an hour 40 minutes, right? So yeah, Amazon warehouse pays much more than I get paid for this kind of repair. I mean, if I would be working at Amazon warehouse next door, I would make more money doing no-brainer kind of job than what I'm making right here. Let's see. Good job. Alrighty, let's flip this guy over. Again, it's my job to fix the unfixable. Let's hope it's gonna work. We got the power here. Again, the screen is steady right now. The screen is steady. And the whole image is still steady. Alright, so let's see if touchpad works. Touchpad does work. I mean, touch screen does work. That's the reason I get paid the big money for. Oh my god. 2 hours of my life. 2 hours. It's supposed to be like 45-minute kind of job. Alright, so if you have an RZ, whatever the model is, looks good to me. Let's see. Yeah, the screen is nice and stable. No issues. Alright, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and you take care and have a good day. I will leave it here for the night to see if maybe issues gonna show up, but should be okay. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.